And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down. And
he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing.
They add 2 more onto their lead. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance.
But let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta. New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the... Trying to throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Drew Brees and his NFC teammates set to begin their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Brees now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
You ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. That's taken on the 25.
Let's go, buddy.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Jared Cook, 29 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
It's more and more up to...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is...
Get from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when they snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Gurley. And he's got the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curve.
On first down, Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. To throw is Breeze. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now is Breeze. And Thomas has it. 20! A gain of 39 that time.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ready, yellow lady. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Rosas good with the extra point.
Into the kicker, defense.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Okay, I wish I could say this from experience, but I have talked to people about this. When you've had a big return for a touchdown, the hardest thing to do the rest of the game is to make good decisions, because after you've gotten one, you expect to get another one. In this case, he needed to tamp back the enthusiasm a little bit.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
23 yards on the play. So we're at halftime of the 29. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The AFC offense now set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, man, let's go.
Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Nice job bringing that one back. 14.